Hello everybody, this is Nick speaking. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. In the last episode, we kind of did our little shop Plaza thing here, because Plaza and awesomeness. And today, in this episode, I think I want to tackle building a new roller coaster in this area back here. So basically, I don't know. While I really do like this park, something about it just feels like it just drags on, and I think actually, I was listening the other day to one of Mass Bandic's videos for his park Conifer Slopes, which if you haven't watched that or his for Planet Bro Coaster, that's he's one of the two creators for that, and basically, yeah, he was making a comment in his latest video about how the terrain tools literally suck to work with. I think he sugarcoated it a little more than I did. They are a pain in the backside and very annoying to work with, and I think that is a lot of the problem I've been having with this park, because there is so much terrain interaction going on with it that even just this slope here to walk into the park, I can't remember how many times I've probably done this, like 7-8 times now, maybe even more than that. I mean, same with like this kind of stuff in here and that. Fortunately, most of this area down in the bottom is kind of flat, but like even getting up here, it's like, well, okay, we're gonna, do this ramp here, but we're not gonna actually let you put like a terrain ramp. You're gonna need to put in like an actual physical ramp, which is what this thing is, in case you didn't know. See, it's actually a literal physical ramp down here. And yeah, so the terrain's just ridiculously difficult to work with in this game right now, and I think that might be part of the problem I have as far as motivation on all of this stuff in here. I don't know if that's really what's causing it or not, but I have a feeling that is one of the contributors to my problems that I've been having with this park over here. So anyways, today we are going to be heading off and doing a roller coaster in this back corner over here. I haven't actually decided what roller coaster I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of going to be the idea. I think it'll probably be like some sort of steel coaster. I'm not sure quite yet what I want to do here. Maybe we'll just do like I don't have any idea. I've not really thought about what I want to put back here in this corner, just that I want a roller coaster back here, so yeah, that's a thing. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing over here, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I am back here, and as you guys can probably tell, we are building a looping coaster, which, yes, I know, very creative. But anyways, that's not what I really want to talk about with this whole time-lapse chat thing here. So, as you may have or may not have noticed, you probably have noticed at this point if you're actually watching the series, but yeah, this episode was kind of rather slow, and I hate to say it, it's mostly because the interest I had just wasn't really here for this week, and Actually, it's more, this time-lapse chat is what I kept putting off, and I'm just, I know it's important, and this is a video, and you guys were waiting for it, and I obviously have let you down on that, but, yeah, anyways, life has just been, life sucks, everybody knows this at this point anymore, yeah, it just, sometimes, even no matter what you do, you never seem to do what you're happy with, and that was kind of what I struggled with on this ride, is that I wasn't really happy with it. It took a little while for me to actually come up with even this, and even at this point, I'm still not happy with this ride at all. It makes very little sense, and yeah, I'm not good with the coaster controls. I don't know much about roller coasters, and sure that makes a huge problem in regards to what it is that I'm actually trying to accomplish here. So, while I have built a roller coaster here, I hate to say it, but I think I'm probably gonna end up scrapping this roller coaster. I'm not happy with it, and me not being happy with it to me says that I did something wrong here, and I need to do something different to fix it, to do what it is that I feel like needs to be done, so I can go ahead and actually create something here that I'm happy with, and that actually looks good and actually makes sense. Because, while this is a looping coaster, it's not really a looping coaster. It doesn't have the traits of a normal looping coaster, really. It, like the multiple helixes and that kind of stuff, I mean, so there's that little problem too with all of this, and just like, well, these things are here, and they're important for sure, but there's only so much you can do in regards to making something look like it belongs in a certain area, and that was what I struggled with here. So, yeah, as you can tell, this has been changed so many times at this point. It's just like, what am I trying to accomplish here at this point? So, yeah, though that kind of took grip, and that's why this took so long, but yeah, anyways, it's probably not even going to stay in the park, because, again, not happy with it. I do like some of the ideas here, but yeah, just, one of those things. Another thing is, of course, just a lot of, I want to, do other things too, and those other things have kind of distracted me a little bit from this series here. Or not only this series, but a lot of other things too. And yeah, especially things like work and that kind of stuff. I've just found that I've been really distracted in my personal life lately, and I think that's what's manifesting itself here more than anything. So anyways, that's going to be it for the little time-lapse area here. I'll head back into live mode, and we'll see you there. So, welcome back to the live mode. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there of us building this roller coaster now. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Trying to make a custom loop, because I'm apparently not very good at making these things customly, except for apparently this one. This one came out pretty well, but other than that, yeah, I'm not very good at making these kind of things custom, so yeah. And as you may or may not be able to tell over here from this screen over here, we did do a little bit of adding more detail the back of some of these buildings over here, and I also did this little area over here as well as this bridge, so we did get a little bit accomplished there. I also found that this tree that's actually called the alpine fir tree actually looks better than the fir tree that was here before, which is the blue fir tree. So yeah, because in the blue fir tree, it doesn't really fit in with the other colors in the park, and this one somehow fits in a lot better, so it just looks a lot nicer compared to that one up there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up eventually switching all of these trees out for the other kind, just because though that kind fits a lot better. Now, we do have this area back here, though, now. Obviously, we've got this we've got the cliff walls that kind of sort of guided us. It limits us, actually, over here a little bit as far as inversions and stuff. And yeah, I just did, like, a regular looping coaster in this area because I thought that made a lot of sense. Now, one other thing I am thinking of doing is bringing out, like, this terrain a little bit closer rather than having this so far back here, because it totally doesn't make that much sense, and I think just doing that a little bit, bringing that out here, will make this area look a lot better. Other than that, I mean, the only main thing we have to do over here is, well, we've got this thing, there's a ride here. We kind of need to basically flatten to the foundation of the ride here. So I'm going to make myself a little mound, and then where it basically starts intersecting, like right there, that's going to be flat. And then basically this front area I want to be kind of level with the ground, where the back area is totally not going to be, so just kind of adds a little bit of an extra terrain feature here, which, as you all know, I kind of said I don't like the terrain very much, but sometimes it's a necessary evil and you have to play with it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here, making what I want to see, and hopefully what other people want to see too. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but you know, sometimes little details like this are the most important thing to making a park look realistic. Now, there is one other little aspect here, which is this path down here needs to somehow get up to there. So, looking at this bridge doesn't make much sense anymore, the way it's configured at the current point. So, my thought was, well, this bridge can just continuously slope up, but even if we try to slope it up, it's not a flat slope, so that will be kind of interesting to make this how I want it to be. So, but yeah, if I can bring this out here like this and do something like that, this will be kind of the elevation that the path ends up at on this side. Now, again, we've got this vertical wall, which, yeah, again, this will be kind of like that, and then like this, and then you just kind of do something like that, and then we smooth this edge here so that it doesn't look like it's just it's supposed to look like a cliff, but not so much to the point where everything else just goes away here. So yeah, just this needs to be very smooth very, very smooth spot. And then we can come back here, grab our path. I think this is an 8 wide. Is this 8 wide or 9 wide? I think this is 8 wide, but I'm not sure. But if we do this and then try to align it as much as possible. Now, yeah, see, okay, so it is 9 wide here. Okay, so this needs to be 9. There we go. Put that as close to the thing as possible, and then we can kind of do that and that. Then we just can kind of do that, and if we can line this up perfectly. Now, see, that's just the thing. It does like to move around a little bit, but I don't want it to move. Your ankle snap. Does that work? Not really. There we go. That will work. And then you do something like that, and see, that's just it. I want this path to look like it's kind of flat-ish. Like there's a slope here for sure, but I want a flatter slope rather than an elevated one. Kind of like... Actually, that would work. Then if we do that, there we go. And then if we do... Oh, nope, that didn't like that part. Okay. Yeah, because that would literally zoom to there, and then if we do that one... If I... It won't let me do that. Here. Okay, so let's lower you down a little bit here. There we go. And then if we do this doesn't like me here now. Okay. So if we go up, up, that should be flat, flat, and then this needs to be flat, and then we'll do one more here as being a flat. Okay, no. Won't let me do that quite. Okay, here. Now, do that. Okay. So, you. And then this one will go down like that, and then if we can go like, yes, there we go, there's that one. And then if we can, we can't come in and do that, what? Okay, why will you not let me do that, game? And see, that's the thing, we want that like that, and then if we, no, it won't let me, okay. I thought I found a trick to make... See, because the thing is, I want that not as steep thing here. But that isn't working for me, is it? So, wait, if we do like a 4 length, will that actually... Not really. Okay, so let's remove you. Two. Okay, now go like that, and then, okay, see, so now we're here again. There. Maybe we need to go like that, and then this is our flat spot. Okay, so let's work with that premise, which means this terrain here needs to be flattened to where it's going to match up with that, which will be right here. Okay, so this will be a little bit lower, and then you go up a little bit more of a ramp there. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so that is our point of reference. There we go. That makes that flat, and then if we come in here, flatten this out in here a little bit more. So this push it in a little bit, and then we go like here, we go like that. So that kind of does that thing. And then we go up here and do that back out and that back out. Okay, so that will kind of smooth this area over, and then we just kind of have a little bit of a hillish thing here. I know this is kind of not as much of a hill as I would love, but yeah, see, something like that height is a lot better than what it was before. And then same on that side, smooth this all out, and there we go. See, now that looks like a very shallow slope and something that I can actually work with. Okay, so the idea here now is going to be, okay, we have a flatten here, and then this will be kind of like a little plaza thing again. So we are going to need to do kind of plaza stuff like in here, and I think we're going to actually go down a little bit in the path size here. So and yeah, the thing is, I want this to be a rotating path. So if you go here, that's straight. We go 1, we go 2, 2. See, and that I can't do that way. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, no, but now we're a little too thin. So if we go like that, and then we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we go in like at an angle. There we go. So that kind of makes our little, it's a little plaza in here, and that actually looks kind of cool there too. Kind of a thing going across the middle. Maybe not. I mean, it's a thought of something to do, but yeah, it's just kind of, you know, where we need sort of like a plaza here, and then I think off of this side we'll come down and around through here, and that will be kind of like our entrance queue. We then also see, so that way we can kind of nestle it in here. It was kind of the idea. Now, I know that is not going to be the easiest thing to add, because there is not really, these terrain tools suck. That's just the end of, that's just the problem. The terrain tools really do not do gradual very well at all. Although, speaking of which, that gradual looks actually pretty good there, so I'm gonna actually take this, we'll bring that out a little bit so we kind of have a ramp to work with here. Now I'm gonna do a flat point like right about here. Actually, we'll go a little bit more up like that. And then if we do that, and then we go like this again, now that should flatten us down to here. And there we go. So yeah, that's kind of like our little ramp thing down into the actual area where the queue's going now. I think in this part, because this is like the entrance to our queue, I think we're just going to actually go with a larger entrance area here now. I kind of like how that's doing that. I think we're going to actually do that. If I can round this off and... Huh. It's kind of a cool little effect there. There we go. And then if we do something like... Yeah, there we go. That's where our Yeah, that's where our entrance is gonna be. It's kind of like right over in here. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we put the actual queue off of here now. And I'm just going to just use one for now, and we can always change it because that's how this thing works. And yeah, just kind of like right there. And then yeah, there we go, see? And then that's kind of like the little ramp into the queue area. I do know there's a little thing here, and then we got the main little planter over there, which actually looks really well done, and looks like it'd be a good spot to actually add some detail. This is actually not as smooth as I would like, though, so that needs to be solved. So flatten, and there we go. That should be a flat enough spot. There we go. And are we smooth enough still to go down this? Yes, we are. There we go. And then maybe we can bring this out a little bit here. And then we go smooth, smooth, smooth. Smooth this all down. And then also this kind of needs to be a thing here. So there we go. Get that. Go put that in. And there we go. So we just kind of go ahead and make this look all natural over here, which will be easier said than done. Maybe something like that, because for some reason the terrain here doesn't want to do anything with that because of the way the stupid thing works. And paths are kind of annoying with terrain, so that's a thing. And yeah, other than that, I mean, this makes a lot of sense for our little cliff area. This around here is just going to be a kind of at this point will basically be a, well, it'll be a sort of building right here because that was going to be a thing. And then as far as the station, we're just going to delete the station for now and then add the terrain in because we can do that, and then re-add the station. And now if station will be station, now I'm trying to think, that's gotta be it, and that one. And now is this joining? This has to be joining, right? Yeah, that joined. Okay, good. I just need to make sure on that. And see, and now this front area here is basically level-ish. It's not perfectly level, it's level-ish. And then you can kind of get away with, okay, here is the sort of exit, and just, yeah, right here, and then we kind of have a path that leads up this way, up to the top here, and then it'll come back over and down and meet that one over there. So, yeah, that's the plan. So, anyways, though, I think we are out of time for this episode. Next time we come back, we'll be, you know, working a little bit more on this area, I believe. Or we will be kind of diving into we'll be diving into something around here. So, either way, it will be more work on this area. I know that much, at least. It's just, where's the work coming? Who knows? But that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.